State of charge control charge and discharge of lithium ion battery using Simulink. The battery nominal voltage provides is 7.2 volt, capacity is 5.4 amps. Therefore, lithium ion battery is not fully charged a battery at the same time at, and not to discharge fully. Now the load of the battery is 1000 watts and it is fully resistant. Now the operating region, the discharge time is between 50 seconds to 150 seconds of the simulation. Now we need power geolock. After this geolock we take a battery. Now we need a DC voltage source. So this DC voltage source, the positive terminal of the battery is connected to the positive terminal of the DC voltage source. So we are connecting that. And since the liquid voltage of the battery is 7.2 voltage, the DC voltage source is greater than the voltage of the battery. And now we need the bus, which can select only the SOC meter of the lithium ion battery. So just connect the bus and select the SOC parameter. SOC stands for state of charge. Now we go to time, we name it as SOC. Now it is named as SOC. Now go to CF this much work. Now as you can see that the battery charges. Now let me add a switching component to the circuit. Such that by discharging in charges, I stop charging after the charging points. So we constrain ideal switch for this purpose. In this state flow chart to indicate what state of battery is in based on the SOC. So we connect the SOC as the input parameter to the state flow chart. After that state flow chart is placed, and after parameter let we call it as pulse. Now we have to go to the module explorer after this process. Now it is named as pulse. And now we have to go to the module explorer. Now in this module explorer we want to rename these parameters. Data is known as input. So as you can see at the input we can rename it as SOC. And the output we want to name it as pulse. So that's what we can use in. Now it is called as first state to the charges. This is known as the first state to the charges. And the second state to be discharge. This is known as discharge. Now we going to name it as discharge. This now its condition is SOC is greater than 80% that the battery need not charge anymore. It can go to the discharge state as required and the SOC is less than 40%. The battery must be charged and must charge and upon the entire of the state will be high. We will call it the value 1 and just copy paste it. And in discharge we call it to be 0. The value pulse should be lower assigned in the value 0. So we get an RLC load. So the load can be represented in two ways. They called as watts. So in this case we take a load and the power to be 1000 watts and inductance to be 0 capacitance. So we make it as an purely resistive load. Now we are going to adjust the load for our convenience and give two more ideal switch to this. So we need it to discharge happen between 50 seconds to 150 seconds at the simulation. In this clock we want to set it between 50 seconds to 150 seconds for the simulation. We need a clock, we need a comparable block, we need a product block, we need a constant block as well. Now we need a NOT gate. So the clock block basically shows the value of time. So the constant is 15 in time. So the value of time is greater than 15, but the output of the compare block is higher. We just do the same for lesser than 150. This is the flow block cycle moving to here. So calculating to the other product block. This product block is basically indicating of the region between the 50 seconds to 150 second. It will be higher or lower otherwise. So let's go to time. Let's call as discharge. This is known as discharge. We rename it as discharge. So this charge is high only during this period of time. And obviously the pulse to be 0 when it is high. So let me run a simulation. Here I done a mistake in naming the parameter and make sure at the case sensitive as the capital P. Now start again and another mistake. Now we are going to simulate this. And the mistake is case sensitive. We want to give capital P to the pulse. We have to provide the pulse to the battery connected through a DC source. Now let's run the simulation.